everyone, and welcome to
Confidently Controversial, the podcast.
This is a podcast that's about movies and stuff. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Emily Paul. How are you?
I'm good, Kim Tweed. Actually, I'm peeved.
Why?
Because of shrinkflation.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Have you bought a box of cereal recently?
I have, yes.
There is no cereal in it. And to the point where while I was eating my cereal this morning, because I've noticed that...
What kind of cereal?
I had the kind of Special K that has the dehydrated strawberries in it.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Delicious and, healthy.
Uh-huh.
Probably not.
Sure. Because Special K has always been the most healthy.
Wasn't there like a diet associated with it in the 80s?
It exists because of diet culture.
Yeah, and I feel like but I think the diet was you just ate Special K.
All the time.
That's it.
Yeah. It was like Slim Fast. They were just like, just eat this shake and you'll lose weight. No shit. It's like 5 calories.
But that was it. My mom used to do the Slim Fast and the Slim Fast bars.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
Everybody did. We grew up in the worst time
We
ever.
really did. Everyone hated themselves.
Yeah. And a person that was like, not fat was just like tubby.
I was thinking about that too with... what's his name? Sweating to the Oldies.
Richard Simmons
and Jane Fonda, and they all had workouts.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever do one of the workouts?
Jim Simmons. Richard Simmons.
Jim Simmons.
Richard Simmons. I had one of his Sweating to the Oldies, and I always remember it was like dun 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 dun, and you would do like the sunrise thing.
You guys can't see what Kim is doing, but she's doing some kind of move with her hands. Okay.
Yeah, and it was I would do it in my living room. And yeah, I was probably like 12.
And it's funny because it's like none of whatever those workouts were, like people figured out that doesn't really work. Like
aerobics.
There's other, like now I think people are more prone to doing the CrossFit.
But also I think CrossFit, I'm not going to come out against the CrossFit people, but at the same time.
They'll come at you and they're strong.
Like they're strong. But at the same time, I feel like that is just setting you up to get hurt. Because it's not monitored closely enough, and then you jump off a box, and there goes your knee.
Yeah,
I have strong feelings about it.
You do. Yeah, well, I think everyone's got to. Hey, no matter what you're doing, it's all happy and good.
Sure.
But here's the thing. Mm-hmm. Let's get back to what's really important, which is the cereal.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay, I got this box of the Special K. And literally, there's 2 bowls of cereal in it.
Yeah.
That's it. And it costs the same. I looked it up. Hold on. I gotta finish.
Okay, I'm sorry.
To the point where I'm eating my cereal.
She's mad.
I am. I'm eating my cereal, and I Googled, is there actually less cereal in cereal boxes than there used to be? And it is. It's verifiable. Like all of the sizes.
Verifiable.
It's verified.
Yeah, you might be verifiable.
No, they said like even like a family size, what they used to call like giant family size, used to be 24 ounces. Do you know how much it is now?
No.
18 ounces. Significantly
6
less.
whole ounces.
That's significant when it comes to cereal.
Yeah, so we order a lot of our groceries online, and I always find it confusing when they show you a box of cereal and they're like family size. I assume family size is the largest size.
Because of family.
Because a family's bigger than an individual person.
Right.
And more people will be eating it. But then you get it, and it still says family size on it, but it's small.
And it's still like only because it's like, well, it's for a family. But in that family, we assume only 2 people like the cereal.
And they're only going to eat it 1 day a week for breakfast.
And they're going to have 1 bowl each. And that's it.
Yeah.
And then it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. My husband, he gave me shit because my favorite cereal is the one that's like the raisins that are coated. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Raisin Nut Bran.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But he'll get that for me, and he got it, and it was like 2 days later, and it was gone. And he's like, "You ate the entire box?" I'm like, "Dude,
it's 2 days of breakfast.
2 days of breakfast,
right.
And it's gone."
Yeah. So I always hate too. Like it's like actually, what's in a box of cereal is like 2 days plus a dusting of a 3rd day.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, well, what am I supposed to do with this?
Right.
Yeah. My favorite cereal is Cheerios. Plain.
Gross.
With fruit on it.
Do you put a little sugar?
No. I put fruit on it. It's usually strawberries and blueberries.
Okay. That's too plain.
With fake milk.
Fig milk?
Fake. Fake.
Oh, is it fig milk? I'm like, what the fuck is fig milk?
I milk my figs. Beep, beep, beep.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's pretty gross. But yeah, so that's why I'm peeved today.
Okay.
Start my day off just kind of grumpy.
Okay. Well, do you want me to tell you something delightful that that my husband said yesterday, and I can't stop thinking about it because I think I need to incorporate it into my everyday.
Yes.
Okay. So last night we were talking about something, and it was like like not the best conversation or whatever. And he goes, "Go ahead and put that in your mental hope chest."
And what does it mean?
Well, like, you know, like how women used to have hope chests.
I know that part.
And they would put in like stuff that was like their dreams for like a great marriage and a great family and stuff like that.
What did he say?
I don't know. It was just something about like, I don't know, something gross or something like that.
Put that in your mental hope chest. I like it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to adopt it. And I feel like you could alter it to different things. Like you put that, you know.
Our big thing this summer has been the phrase butter side down.
Oh, yeah.
When talking about a dirty shoe.
Okay.
So if the dirt side of your shoe is on something, that's butter side down.
Right.
I like that.
I would argue that the top's just as gross.
The top of the shoe?
Yeah. It's out there.
Yeah, but it's not as gross. It's not hitting the dirt.
I guess. I mean, you're assuming dirt's bad for you. It's probably pretty good for you.
Oh, God. Well, this is just a topsy-turvy world.
I don't know.
Up is down.
Left is right.
Right.
So what else do you have to talk about? You saw Superman again. Guys, every week.
Okay, first of all, you've watched Lilo and Stitch in the theater twice.
Don't tell people. So I had to. The children made me do it.
Yes, but no one made me see Superman twice in the movie theater. I was the impetus for both times going to see Superman in the movie theater. And you know what? I don't care.
You still love it.
I love it. Okay. Guys, if you haven't seen Superman, go see it. Spend the money. It's pretty great. And it's like a great movie theater experience, which I enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah. I love those guys.
Which guys?
All the guys in it.
Oh, okay.
I love the characters. Okay. I love the dog.
Okay.
I love Lois Lane.
Is this called Superdog?
No, it's called Crypto.
Oh. Boring. I mean,
yeah.
But it wears a cape?
It does wear a cape.
I hate that.
Why?
I'm already turned off by it. You can't just be a regular dog. Why does it have to wear a cape?
Because it has superpowers.
It does?
Yes.
Ugh, I don't like that.
No, but you'll love this dog because it's the most normal dog.
No, it's not.
But it also
wears a cape and has superpowers.
I know, but it's like if a normal dog had superpowers.
Okay. So when Superman is Clark Kent, which I assume he is in this movie as well, is the dog a different persona?
Dog's not around.
When he's Clark Kent. He only exists. So who's taking care of it when he's Clark Kent?
I mean, do I have to give away the whole movie?
Okay.
He's got like some assistants that take care of the dog.
Is he rich?
No, he's Superman.
I know. But is he rich? No, he's just a reporter.
He's just a
reporter. So he's very poor.
I mean, he lives in like a castle in Antarctica.
Okay. I think that you're really, really, really like pushing this to happen.
I'm not. I like it. I'm so into it.
I think we need to maybe reevaluate something. What's missing? You okay? I'm a little worried.
No, the movie is really good. Okay. It's got like a really good message to it, and it's really fun.
Okay.
And I urge everyone to go see it. And just because you're a big stink, and you don't want to see it, and you don't want to have joy in your life.
I have joy. I watched The Summer I Turned Pretty. And it's basically about me. And this summer. So.
Well, you don't want Superman joy in your life.
I guess not.
No.
All right. Would you like to watch a movie today?
I do.
It's your choice.
I know. It's my last choice of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting.
Right. Let's go.
All right. Are you ready to hear about this movie?
I am. It better be good. I need to be delighted today.
Well, listen. You know, you were just making fun of me seeing Superman. But I will say that I picked this movie because of an element of the Superman movie that just I really loved, which was the romantic element of it. Mm-hmm. And you know,
so this
I remember
is a romancy movie.
It's like I wanted just a good, solid rom-com from the 80s.
Let's go, as the kids would say.
I know. I knew. And I was like, I was looking through all of my different options for the 80s, and this one just popped out. And I was like, yeah, this is the one.
Is it Splash?
No, but that was on my list of possibilities.
That one always comes up.
No, this movie was released on April 14th, 1989.
Okay.
So a little later in the 80s.
Okay.
It did pretty well. The film was made for $13 million, and it ended up selling just about $22 million in tickets over, worldwide gross, right?
That's not that great.
Yeah, I guess not. But this movie is on a lot of lists as one of the greatest movies of all time. It's one of the greatest romantic movies of all times. I will tell you that that Siskel and Ebert loved this movie.
Oh.
Loved it. And the director of this movie actually credits the enthusiastic reviews by Siskel and Ebert as being at least partially related to saving this movie in the box office. And Ebert actually put this movie in his book called The Great Movies Book or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and I actually watched their
review
of it online, and they do. They both just loved this movie so much.
Well, as the Siskel and Ebert of today, we should love it as well.
No, we do love this movie.
Oh, we do?
I've
love
seen
this
it. Movie. Oh, you've seen this movie.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. 100% for sure. Yeah, this movie, if this movie doesn't make you happy, I don't know how I can make you happy, Kim.
Okay.
I just don't know. So this movie was written and directed by Cameron Crowe in his directorial debut.
Okay.
It stars, and this is what's going to give it away, a Mr. John Cusack and Ione Skye.
Oh, say anything.
Yes.
I do love this movie.
How can you not love this movie, right?
Right.
I mean, did you watch this, I'm sure, when you were in high school?
I've watched this millions of times. This is one of my tops.
See, it's funny. I don't feel like I've watched this movie so many times, but at the same time, I feel like it was very impactful.
It's funny because I went to the beach with some friends last weekend, and this was quoted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was like, I don't want to build anything. I don't want to.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing with it. It has a lot of great quotable moments. I think this was peak Cusack.
It was. It's funny too because I was rewatching a show recently, How I Met Your Mother, and they bring up this movie as a thing to basically be like, if the lead lady did not actually love John Cusack in this movie, Lloyd Dobler, he would be a creep.
Yeah.
Because of his actions. But because she's into him, he's romantic. And they were saying that that's the thing that keeps things from being creepy is the feelings that you have for someone. So if someone shows up at your door and you don't have feelings for them, it's creepy. But if they do show up at your door and do something romantic and you are into them, you're like, swoon.
Yes, I've actually had that happen before in my life.
I think we've talked about this. We talked about this in the singles podcast episode.
Yes, but there's actually a famous SNL sketch with who's the guy who was the quarterback for the Patriots who won all the things?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. When Tom Brady was on SNL, they did this great sketch, which was basically him hitting on women in an office situation, and the women were like, oh, it's not harassment. But meanwhile, there's another creepy guy who was doing the exact same thing. And they were like, oh my God, call HR. This guy's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, so it definitely. But I think she is into him from the beginning of this movie. She gave him a pen. I don't remember all the things.
You don't?
I remember the pen.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the dad is the guy from Frasier. He's the guy from Frasier, and he's kind of sus. Yeah. I do recall.
He's just trying to make a good life for his daughter.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to watch it, and we're going to see what we think about it now. Okay. When was the last time you watched this movie?
I don't know, but I know everything about it. I do.
So you don't need to watch it again with me now?
I wouldn't have to.
Well, we are going to watch
I'm
it together.
excited to watch it.
Because I haven't watched it. Do you want to hear some facts about it?
Yes, tell me more.
Let me tell you some things. Now, let's talk about the infamous boombox scene.
Okay.
Which everyone knows. It's with John Cusack, hold the boombox over his head. What's the song that's playing?
In your eyes.
The light, the heat.
Your eyes.
I am complete.
Your eyes.
I hear the voices.
All right, that's enough.
Okay, I'm sorry. We could do the whole thing. That song, first of all, it's funny, last weekend I was somewhere and I heard that song and it was like it all comes rushing
great
back.
Song.
Yeah, it hits. It really hits.
Does, yeah.
It slaps, as
Peter
the kids
Gabriel.
say. It's so good. But anyway, in that scene, the two actors in it were actually not by each other. They filmed it separately in separate places, which I think is funny. And
Yeah,
maybe,
I don't like to think about that.
I know, and do you know that in the actual song being played, like they went back and forth for a long time between what the song was going to be. There was like a song by Fishbone that was going to be in there. I don't even want to talk about the other ones that were on there because they don't feel like
perfect.
They're not perfect, and they really did get the most perfect movie, most perfect song for it.
They did.
As you recall, Lloyd Dobler, the John Cusack character in this film, is a kickboxer.
He is.
Which is funny because at the time, kickboxing was not
No, not what
thing.
it. I mean, I'm not like it's a big thing today, but
It is a big thing.
It is.
Oh, yeah. Like, kickboxing is a big thing. They get in there, they
Well,
kick.
it was
and
even less of a thing.
Yes, it was even less of a thing.
I like the friend.
Which one?
The one that was in
Oh, yes.
Mystic Pizza.
Yes, the one, she's all sad. Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
Right.
Yeah. But
Joe lies.
yeah, oh my God. I'm so excited to watch this movie. The dojo in this movie was actually the same one that was used in Karate Kid.
Okay.
So we're going to have
sense.
to look at that. Now, I didn't realize this. Do you know the song by the Smithereens called A Girl Like You?
Probably.
Well, that song, Cameron Crowe commissioned the Smithereens to
Oh.
write. That was going to be the movie's theme song. They wrote A Girl Like You, but then, and that was going to be like the one that he commissioned a song to be the boombox song.
Oh, okay.
But if you listen to that song, you know it. I actually went back and listened to it yesterday, so you would know it. But he thought it was just a little too on the nose, so he went with In Your Eyes instead. But that movie was used, that song was used in a few other movies, so it did okay.
Sure.
It did okay. I want to talk a minute about Ione Skye.
I was hoping you would.
Yes, I went down the Ione Skye rabbit hole a little bit. So she's an interesting character to me. I did not realize that she is the daughter of Donovan Leitch, who is Donovan the singer.
Okay.
He sang Mellow Yellow, Season of the Witch.
His last name's Leach.
I believe so, yeah.
I thought Donovan Leach was a different actor.
There is, but this is like a singer.
Sorry.
There's
Okay.
multiple. And there is an actor, a younger actor named Donovan Leitch, who is Ione Skye's brother and is the son of Donovan, the singer, who I knew he was the son.
Okay.
But I didn't realize that Ione Skye was his sister.
And she married a Beastie Boy.
She did. But so let's go back. So she's the daughter of this famous, I mean, Donovan was very famous.
Yeah.
So her brother is about 3 years older than her. Then she was born. Dad left them when she was a baby. So she never had a relationship with the dad.
Okay.
Mom moved them back to California when they were young. So that's where they grew up.
Okay.
When she was about 16 years old, she starts dating Anthony Kiedis.
Oh, God. Okay.
She was 16. He was 24.
Lee.
Yeah, he's still on that bullshit, too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said it. She recently wrote a memoir, and she was like, yeah, he wasn't really a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, anger issues. But do you remember the cover of their album, Mother's Milk? If you remember it, it's like a
His chest.
yeah, it's like a woman, a young woman from the waist up, and you can't see her boobs, but because they have like flowers over it and the bands in front, but they're like real small.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it was originally her photo, and she actually put it out on her Instagram, what the original one was with her on it. And then ultimately, I guess all the record execs said that she looked too young, even though she was 18 when it was taken.
God.
She doesn't look like I looked at her picture versus the one that they ultimately went with. Doesn't look that different.
Of course.
But
Those
she said
boobs
that.
look old.
But she said that being that young and then having that be rejected,
Yeah.
really made her
interesting.
was really like made her upset and, feel self-conscious about herself that she would be rejected in that way. So, yes, so she went on to marry Adam Horowitz from the Beastie Boys.
Sure.
She was married to him for a while. They broke up, but then they got back together for a bit, and then they broke up for good. She then came out as bisexual, so she dated some real good looking model ladies for a while. Nice guy, man. She was out there. And then she was with somebody else, not as famous, and ultimately she married the musician Ben Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she's still married to him. They have a little podcast together, which is real cute. Yes. And I was on her Instagram, and they are just really cute together. Okay. They have some kids.
Nice.
Yeah. They're just really nice. Okay. But yeah, she also talked about her in her book that she put out. She, for a long time, like her and John Cusack had always just insisted that their on-screen chemistry just was unconsummated. But in her memoir, she did reveal that while it was true that during the film they did not get together, years later, after her divorce in 1999 from Adam Horowitz, they did get together.
They smooched it up?
They smooched it up, and they might have done it. They did it. Yeah. Yeah, and she said in an interview that she really felt like she had to get this crush she had on John Cusack kind of like out of her system.
Oh, interesting. So those things don't go away.
They don't.
Shit.
I know. Well, you got to get it out of your system. So because she said that actually during the filming, there were some points during the filming where it was like, I think it was too hot. And maybe she was with someone at the time or something. Like it just, they both weren't single.
Sure.
But she said that if they were,
right, they would have been on.
They definitely would have gotten together during this movie, which just makes it. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that they were crushing on each other for reals during this movie. But anyway, so she had to get it out of her system. She did also say that she allowed John Cusack to read a draft of her memoir before it went out, just to like be like, hey, I talk about you in this. Right. Can you read it? And he texted her afterwards that you made the experience sound so meh, and it wasn't meh for me.
Aw.
And she just said, she's like, I'm telling my story about how, all of our chemistry, like working together, it was just about, we had a chemistry.
Living in that moment.
Yeah, living in that moment. Mm-hmm. Right. So it's interesting. And I love that. I really do love that they were together. Now, the other thing, so we did the singles podcast, the singles movie before. And this movie was also kind of part of that, kind of was at the beginning of this trend where Seattle was used as the backdrop for movies. Mm-hmm. So, you had after this, Singles, Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Sleepless in Seattle. So a lot of stuff was happening in Seattle. I don't know if you know this, but in the 90s, there was a big rock music scene in Seattle.
No, tell me more about it.
It was called grunge music.
What?
And people were way into it.
People just loved it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Chicago actors in this movie. Did you know that John Cusack and Jeremy Piven are like besties?
I did.
Okay.
Because I think we talked about it on another episode.
Because they were together in when we did One Crazy Summer.
Yeah.
Because Jeremy Piven, I think, is in that movie for a minute.
I think so, too.
He's like an asshole in it.
And there was like... Yeah. And there was like someone else. I don't know. I remember there was a story about Piven.
Well, because apparently Jeremy Piven's parents have this famous Piven workshop for actors in Chicago. Mm-hmm. So John Cusack did that. Joan Cusack, Lily Taylor, John Mahoney, the guy from Frasier. He's also a big Chicago guy.
Oh, interesting.
But going back to the grunge music scenes.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry, what?
Jeremy Piven was it kind of canceled for like a weird reason, wasn't he?
I feel like people are just like, yeah, he's kind of a jerk, but where is he?
I don't know.
Has he been canceled?
I don't know, but I feel like people were real weird about, like, he like missed, like he was in a play or something like that and like missed a lot of it because he said he had mercury poisoning because he ate tuna fish every day or something like that.
What? And he got canceled because of it?
I feel like people were just like, shut up. Nobody eats that much tuna fish.
Well, we're going to have to find out more about this.
I'll look it up.
Okay, because that was not a part of my research.
No, okay.
But going back to the whole grunge music scene, so Stone Gossard from Pearl Jam is actually the cabbie at the beginning of this film.
Okay.
So we're going to have to keep an eye out for Stone Gossard.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I also want to tell you that Christian Slater was almost Lloyd Dobler.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which I can see him in this. It's a Christian Slatery type role.
Yeah, but I feel like John Cusack has that, like, I don't know. That
he's not
effortless.
I think that I think with Christian Slater, he's the bad boy, and he's got bad boy energy. John Cusack does not have no, and he needs to not have bad boy energy.
Right. You need to feel safe with Lloyd Dobler.
Yes, absolutely. But it's funny because they also offered it to Robert Downey Jr.
Also not safe.
Yeah, Kirk Cameron was also considered.
Okay,
I know. The other person who was going to be, the other two people who were considered for the Ione Skye role were Jennifer Connelly.
Okay.
Yeah, which could have worked.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Shue.
I feel like Jennifer Connelly has been brought up quite a bit as a person who was considered for a lot of roles. And I feel like she's had a decent career.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, it could have been so much better.
I think that it just didn't take off when she was younger. She was in Labyrinth, and I feel like everyone thought she was going to be this big young star, but really she got some really meaty roles later when she got a little bit older. Yeah.
But she was doing her thing the whole time, trying to get those movies.
She was out there.
Yeah.
She was auditioning. She was trying her best. It just wasn't working out.
So we're watching this?
Yes. Are you excited too?
I'm excited.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I love it. And I can't wait.
All I want is to make you happy, Kim.
I know, and you have. Great job.
Thank you. Let's go watch it.
Okay. Okay.
It's such a great movie.
It is really good.
It really is. And I was a little worried going in.
About?
That it wasn't going to hold up.
Really?
And that I wasn't going to like it.
Yeah.
But I did.
Yeah.
It's hard not to like John Cusack.
It really is. He's a sweetie boy.
They really make him into the best boy.
Yes. And I wrote down some thoughts about that.
Right. He has female friends.
Yes. And a female...
And a sister.
A
female sister.
Sister.
That's usually what they are.
Sure.
And he's really good with his nephew, who loves him.
Right, and he's pretty much raised by a woman.
Yes.
Who's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't help but think what a feminist movie this is.
Yeah.
In the sense of, even at the end, the thing at the end is that he goes with her to England.
Yes.
And he fully says, I've decided that I am going to support her.
My job is going to be her.
My job is going to be making her happy.
Yeah.
And why is that a bad thing?
Right.
And I thought, not now, but at that time, and not much before that time, it was really not, people wouldn't think twice about a woman just kind of dropping everything to go support her man while he went to his life and went to college. That was a very common thing that happened back in the day. And that's all that Lloyd's doing. He's basically saying, that's going to be my thing. And I'm good at making this person happy. And she's an amazing person who has the possibility, all this possibility. And I'm going to make sure that happens.
Right. For so long, that was the expectation. Like, even when women went to college for a certain point, it was like to get married.
Yeah.
And to support someone. Like, that was like the goal, like the end goal of it all, and the expectation.
Right. And you might have a job, but ultimately your job is going to be to be married.
Yeah. And especially 1989? So, like, a lot of parents in that day and age.
Sure. Grew up in that time.
Grew up in that time.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Yeah. I mean, certainly Cameron Crowe, he probably came up during that time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I mean, because the movie, what's the movie that's really about Cameron Crowe's life?
Almost Famous.
Almost Famous.
Yeah.
He's got a mom and sister, so he's Lloyd Dobler.
Yeah, he is.
He is Lloyd Dobler. No, I love it. So let's just talk a little bit about, do you want to just kind of give a little overview of what this movie is?
Sure. So basically it's the end of the school year. Last day of school is graduation day. They're all graduating from high school. And you have Lloyd Dobler and his friends who are just kind of like there. They're not... They're not really like popular I mean, I guess they are.
They are. They're definitely in it. They're a part of high school.
Yes, they've participated, but not like rah participated. They've partied and they know people and things like that. So Lloyd has his two friends, Corey and like DJ or something like that. DC. And they're his lady friends. And then, so they all graduate. And then on the other side of it, you have Ione Skye, who is, what's her name?
Diane Court. It's funny. DC, Diane Court.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so she is like the valedictorian. She's giving the speech at graduation. And she's at the beginning, she's with her dad. And you can just tell that she's just always with her dad. And she's never really been to parties or anything like that. She is kind of sheltered.
Yeah, the speech she gives is weird at graduation.
Yeah, it's not really even a speech.
It isn't really a speech. I think she means it to kind of be funny. Right. The dad is like, this is an amazing speech. Yeah. And even the principal, when he introduces her as this person's amazing.
Yeah, she's gonna do big things. She's got lots of pressure on her. So anyway, graduation happens, and then Lloyd calls her and is like, hey, you want to go to this party with me? You want to go on a date? And she agrees because he makes her laugh. Mm-hmm. So she goes to this party that's thrown by Eric Stoltz,
yes,
who is like 22 and graduated many years ago, but still hosts graduates every year at his home. But he's a responsible host. He takes the keys from people.
Yeah, and he makes Lloyd the key master because, again, Lloyd is a good guy.
Right. And that's what we get a lot of in the beginning is this, like, reiteration of the fact that Lloyd is great.
Yeah, well, Diane Court barely knows Lloyd, mm-hmm. but she's walking around at this party, and everybody who she walks up to is just like, yeah, Lloyd Dobler, he's a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. So, she has a good time. She like feels like this is people sign her yearbook and they talk to her and they like her. And she comes home feeling like this is the first time she's ever really kind of like lived during high school. And she really likes the experience and she likes Lloyd a lot. Like
what's
you
not
can
to
definitely
like?
Tell there's chemistry between them. So they start dating. Mm-hmm. And one of their early dates, the dad's always in the picture. The dad's always there.
Can we talk about the dad for a minute?
Yes.
Because the dad is such a big part of this movie. And her relationship with her dad is central to this movie. And it's...
So we understand that
it's weird.
Her parents are divorced. She lives with her dad. And we come to find out that like 5 years ago, she had to decide which parent she was going to live with. So when she was...
Did you feel it was 5 years ago or more?
I thought it was more. But then again...
She
towards
says
the end, she says, 5 years ago, I chose to live with you.
So she would have been 13.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting to me because I feel like I thought she was smaller because I think that's a choice. I don't know. Because I don't know. Maybe when you're smaller, you would always choose your mom.
Yeah. Well, I also feel that the dad, what you see in this is that the dad is very manipulative. Mm-hmm. And there definitely is an older person watching this now. That relationship has so many red flags to it, and it's creepy, but it also just shows this weird manipulation. The other thing, and so many little details of that you pick mm-hmm. up on. One of the things is the way she dresses.
Yes,
is weird.
Very like matronly, very like grown.
Which makes me think the dad was probably buying her clothes because the dad was very controlling of her and her life,
and he seems like an old dad.
He seems like an old dad, and he definitely seems like he's controlling her, which makes me think that's why she chose him. You know,
yeah, definitely.
Like she was manipulated into that, and she positions it as, well, I made that decision, but I don't think she did make that decision.
He's very much a guilt tripper. He definitely holds things over her. He definitely controls her and her actions. He seems, but at the same time, he like offers her freedoms that make it seem like he's cool.
And he says his big thing is, well, I'm your friend. And after graduation, he gives her, like he had given her one gift and then
car.
Yeah. And then he's giving her another gift and she's like, oh, this is too much. And he's like, no, that was the gift as the dad, but I'm your friend.
Right.
So I got you this other gift. Right. And I always tell my kids, adults should never say that they're your friend.
Right.
They should never.
Okay.
Well, it's a red flag.
No, I agree. Because it implies a certain level of trust that supersedes other relationships.
Yes. Those kind of relationships are just
Mm-hmm.
you should always be a parent. That's
Sure.
that's a pretty big relationship.
Yeah. It's good enough.
It's good enough.
Right.
But
So then Lloyd and Diane, they start hanging out. They have like 16 weeks of summer to hang out together, which I don't understand the math on that. They must have graduated.
4 months.
Yeah, they must have graduated like May 1st or something. I don't know. But
I don't know either.
anyway, they have all this time to hang out. They're hanging out. They love each other. They do it. Mm-hmm. They get all sweaty, and he gets cold.
I know, but it's so sweet. Like, it really is sweet.
He is sweet. He just cares about her, and he cares about taking care of her and making sure she's okay. Like, that's the immediate response he has to her, is like protecting her and making sure she's okay.
He's an excellent man.
He is.
He's the high bar of what we all wanted when we were younger. This is why every girl who watched this was just like, oh.
Believe me, there were Lloyd Doblers coming at us right and left. And we were like, nope. No, thank you. I don't choose you.
Oh, the Lloyd Doblers of the world.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, they can't all be John Cusack, though.
No. So anyway, so they go, so they're going out, they're hanging out. It's getting pretty serious. And then all of a sudden, they're having a dinner party, and the FBI, CIA,
it's the IRS.
You know, one of those agencies,
One of those
with 3
alphabet
letters,
agencies, yeah.
comes to their house and says that the dad's being investigated.
Yeah.
And then that's when we start to learn more about the dad's work. And the dad works at a nursing home. And it seems like it's a smaller nursing home, and he takes care of all the older people. But he's, you know, he's kind to them. He's pretty nice to them. But the IRS is investigating him for stealing from said old people.
Yes. And immediately he's like, I would never do this. How could you ever think that I would do this?
But at the same time, he's also like, I'm the only one that takes care of them. I take care of them better than their families do.
Right.
I am the one
I think that he says that back after he admits it. Because he is guilty.
Yeah.
But prior to that, he's very much like, no, how would you ever think that I could ever do something like this?
Sure.
And I think that Ione Skye believes him. I feel bad for her in this movie. She's been very manipulated her whole life. Mm-hmm. She's finally at this place where she's finally stepped out of that world enough to start dating Lloyd and to see a little bit of other things, but she still is getting pulled back in. And did you mention that she wins a fellowship?
No, but she's going to go to England.
Right. So all of this summer that's the thing that's going to happen. There's a hard cap at the end of the summer where she's going to England.
Right.
Yeah. And the dad is just like, stay focused on that. And he always says, we've worked so hard for that.
Right. And kind of guides her to the idea that she wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for him and his support and all of the hard work he's put into making her who she is today.
Right. And he also you see him kind of just very artfully manipulating her into breaking up with Lloyd.
Yes.
Right.
And she ultimately does break up with him. You know, she's like, it's moving too fast. We can't do this. It's too serious.
And what does she do?
She gives him a pen.
She sure does.
He gives her his heart, and she gives him a pen.
I know. It's not terrible. She's like, here's a pen, write to me with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
But in a way that just doesn't, it's kind of like her graduation speech. Her graduation speech, it's like got a real cute ending on it, but nobody laughs at it. No substance. Nobody actually connects with it. And that's the same with this. It's real cute, but it's not really connecting with anyone real. Like Lloyd. Right. Lloyd is real.
Yes, he's basic, but real.
Oh, she does call him basic.
Yeah, she kind of says, she's like, wow, I kind of like you, even though you're pretty basic.
I have to go, just that scene. I know we're jumping around, but that scene where they've gone to this party, they've stayed out all night. It's great.
Yes.
It's absolutely great. And they're walking, it's like they don't want the date to end, so they park the car at the 7-Eleven and then they're walking the rest of the way just to extend the date.
Sure.
Which is so cute. And he tells her, she's like, well, what are you doing this summer? And he's like, well, I have 16 weeks. I want to spend all of that time with you. Can we hang out? Can we do other things? And you hear him under his breath say, I said it.
Oh.
And I feel like, again, I would never have picked up on that except for the fact that there is closed captioning.
Right.
But I just thought, what a cute little moment that he has.
Yeah. Well, he tells her that she invades his soul.
I know. He just has like diarrhea of the mouth. He says everything. And it's just the cutest thing.
Yeah, well, and then there's that big speech that's very popular is when he's meeting the dad and the dad's friends or whatever, and he kind of talks about what he doesn't want to do.
Well, that actually made me realize how much this movie is like The Graduate. Because Dustin Hoffman has a very similar speech in The Graduate when he's like, because it's very much like the same thing where it's just at graduation is when the movie starts, and except in that movie he's the one who has this amazing opportunity. He gets like a scholarship or something, and he kind of fritters it, but he spends the summer dating this girl and kind of just getting lost. But he's at a party and all of these older people are like, oh, have you thought of plastics? You should get into plastics and all these things. And he kind of says like, I don't want any plastics. I don't want any like bottom floor, whatever. So he has a speech like that. There's also a similar speech, now that I'm thinking about it, it seems like a trope, like those kind of a thing. But a certain type of guy.
I also wondered some of the time, like of that, like 20-year period where there was a lot of expectation to be like a CEO kind of guy, like be a
like that was the thing that was expected. But then the end of this movie is also very much the end of The Graduate. The end of The Graduate ends up with he breaks into the wedding, and then they're
on the bus.
He's on the bus, and it's that scene where it's like they realize like, oh my God. But the difference between the ending of that, like the ending of The Graduate, it's very, you have this feeling like, oh, it's not going to work out for these two.
No.
But the end of this movie, so at the end of this movie, they're on the plane going to England, and he says, no, there's going to be a ding. And there's that moment when you're looking at them and you feel that, oh no, they're doubting it, they're wondering, but then the movie ends with the ding. And I feel like that is the thing that says, no, it did work. It was the thing that they said was going to happen. He said it was going to ding, and it dinged.
And it done.
And it done did ding. But I feel like it's like The Graduate to a point, but that ending is positive. Because that's how you're supposed to read it, right? That's how I read it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And I think, I definitely do. Like, she's all in now.
Yeah.
And she knows that she can depend on him and count on him, and he gives her what she needs.
And he's going to support her through her time in England.
Which is kind of weird, too, because I think that maybe there's some daddy issues there because her dad gives her what she needs.
And she's going right to the boyfriend.
Yeah, and now the boyfriend is like filling that role of like supporting her and making sure that everything is great for her. And that's pretty much what the dad did. But hey, we're going to say that they're still married. They did good.
They had kids.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a time in their like 30s or 40s, like middle age, where she had a moment. She's like, I'm going to have to do something crazy.
Right.
But for a long time, it was good.
Yeah. She just started doing Pilates. She was fine.
She was fine. It was all good. She had a weird midlife crisis, but
she got some hobbies, and then she was okay.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to. And the other thing that they say is that his parents are in Germany.
Yes.
He grew up military
like
kid, army brat. So he has experience being in England and Germany. So it's not like he's going to these places. Like, he is going to be helpful.
Yeah, he's not a rube or a noob.
He's not a noob. He knows what he's getting into. And also you just feel like he's not going to go over there and be bored and limit what she's doing.
No, he's going to be kickboxing the whole time. It's going to be great. Sport of the future.
Sport of the future. It's pretty great.
Yes. And then meanwhile, you have the dad's story, and he's definitely guilty. He gets arrested. He gets, 9 months in jail and has to pay this big fine. And then she comes to find out that he actually did do it because she finds his stash of cash.
The stash of cash.
And they have all, nice but not too nice items in their home.
Well, they make a point, they make a point at this weird dinner party that she makes Lloyd go to.
Yeah.
It's a dinner party where she's like stressing about what to wear.
With the accountant.
And it's like the accountant and the accountant's wife and some other old person.
Yeah.
And it's very weird because they're not family either.
No.
They're just like business associates.
Right.
But they have this big honking jukebox.
Yes.
In
like
the house.
Wurlitzer?
Wurlitzer? I don't know.
Big honking jukebox.
It's the classic.
Yeah, the big one that has like the thing that looks like it has like bubbles in it or whatever.
Yeah. So they have one of those, and Lloyd's commenting on it and says, well, how much does one of these things cost you? And they make the point to be like, it was about $9,000.
Sure.
And they all laugh about it.
Yes.
And then you find out later that is like the price point that I guess would raise red flags.
Yeah, I guess if you spend $10,000 or more, like the IRS notices.
Yeah.
But if it's $9,000 or less, you're in the clear.
I guess so.
Which,
I don't know.
Cars were so cheap back then, I guess, too, because he buys a car.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I feel like, I also want to talk about the friend.
Yeah,
you
me
mentioned that he has two besties, DC and Corey. Who are great. And Lily Taylor is Corey. And I totally forgot about this until it came in. She is first of all, she's just cute as a button. And she is in love with Joe, was her ex-boyfriend.
Who sang, I Believe the Children Are Our Future at graduation.
That was Joe?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Joe. Wow.
Tracks.
I see. It tracks. Yeah. Well, they intimate that she tried to kill herself when they broke up.
Yes.
But then she's also at this party, the graduation party, and she has her guitar, and she says, I wrote 63 songs all about Joe, and I'm going to perform them all tonight. And then she proceeds to sing, and they are amazing.
Yeah. Joe lies when he cries.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's just, I feel like she could have been such just like a supporting throwaway character. And she's pretty amazing.
She is. And she really just fully gets into this role. And it's great. And she has her moment with Joe where Joe wants to get back with her. And she's like, no, Joe. It's not going to happen this time.
Right. She gets strong.
But she's great. And his friends are just very supportive of him. Everybody loves him.
Yeah. And they all go around and say, there's that moment that I think all friends have had where you go around and just where normally, if I asked you, oh, would you like to date this guy? Everybody would be like, ew, no. Like a guy friend. You'd be like,
yeah.
You're just like, ew, no. I don't like him like that. But they're all just like, yeah, that would be he's a really great guy. They're just like, yeah, I can't help myself. I do love Lloyd. He's fantastic.
He is fantastic. And he is another little thing that he does in this movie that, again, just shows how great of a guy he is. So when she's a little apprehensive about going to this graduation party on their first date. And he picks her up and they get in the car. And one of the first things she says to him is I don't know that I'm going to want to stay the whole time. I might want to go home early. And is that okay? And he's just yeah, whatever.
Totally fine.
Yeah, not even a beat with it. He's and also at the party, he's not all over her because she's meeting the other people. She's having a good time at this party and he'll just come and check up on her.
Yeah, he just makes sure she's okay. He locks eyes with her and is just you good? And she's good. And he keeps going about his thing.
And to her credit, she sees that.
Yes.
And she appreciates that in him. Right away, I think Diane does appreciate him. I just think Diane's messed up.
He kicks the glass. He moves the glass out of the way for her.
He does.
The other part too is when they break up, Lloyd kind of has this crisis about who he is as a person because of all the women in his life and stuff like that. He's like, I got to get some guy friends.
That's a great scene.
I got to, break out of this, always be surrounded by women. I got to have some guy friends. I got to hang out with these bros. So he goes to the AM PM or the, what is it, gas and sip or something.
Yeah, it's like a 7-Eleven, basically.
And they all these loser guys hang out behind the 7-Eleven.
Right.
And again, to Lloyd's credit, they're all just yeah, man, women, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
You don't need them, blah.
Yeah. And he's just okay, but you guys are all alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He realizes right away that as much as he thinks he should be this bro's bro, that they don't have anything to go for.
But that whole part after they broke up, did it just make you think about breaking up when you were younger and how it was just the worst?
It was so sad. And it was such a limited, you would be with someone for such a short period of time, but it was devastating.
Oh, yeah. He's only with her for a few weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And they break up. But I fully feel his breakup in this is...
Yeah, monumental.
Is true. But it's true to reality.
Yes. Yeah, there were a lot of sad times.
Yeah.
In high school, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up.
Getting
back together.
It's very dramatic time.
It really is, yes. And I feel I don't know, I mean, I hear now that not as many kids are dating and having relationships and doing all this stuff. And I don't know, it's such a huge part of my life.
It makes me sad, I think, to hear that, just because while there were very awful things about it. And it was heartbreaking at times, and it could make you feel just awful. It also was great sometimes. Like, it had great moments.
And I have a fondness for all of my high school boyfriends.
All of them?
Not all of them. Most of them. You know who you are. No, most of them.
Yeah, it was nice. It was sweet. Like, when I think back on that stuff, it's like, oh, it was so embarrassing, but sweet.
Right. And I don't know. I mean, they were little too. It was their first time living their life. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like they were malicious with intent, all of them. Some of them were. And I know it.
I also think that they were just boys. Like, they were the boys by the gas and sip.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they weren't good at being boyfriends.
No, but they were just boys, like little. Like, boys' brains aren't done developing till they're like 24 years old.
Right.
So, you know, it's not their fault. It's their brains. They're not developed.
Right.
Yeah. But great movie.
Yeah, the dad goes to prison. They go and visit him in prison.
He's mad when he
calls
hears
him a distraction.
Yeah, he's really mad that, like, now she's fully left out of his life, and now, like, Lloyd is in his life, and the dad is jealous of that and is mad about that. It's so unhealthy. The dad is just so unhealthy, and it's probably going to fuck with Diane Court for the rest of her life.
Oh, definitely.
Like, she's messed up. Like, he tries to make it like, oh, my daughter's perfect, all these things, but he's truly messed up his daughter's life.
And she has the expectation of, like, she always has to be perfect. Like,
oh, yeah.
She cannot stray one little bit. Like, he doesn't, she goes out one night, and he's fine with her staying out all night, but then she does it again and doesn't call him.
Yeah, and he freaks.
And he loses his mind because he's not in control of that situation. And we meet her mom at one point, which I don't even remember that from the movie.
Yeah, me neither.
But, and she's such a blip, and I think that her thing is, like, she's just moved on. She's dating someone else. She's like, you can always come stay with me, but then Ray comes in, and that's her boyfriend, and she's like,
I didn't get that. Him. I kind of felt with the mom. I didn't have any ill will towards the mom. Okay. I feel like the mom kind of said, like, I know your dad.
Yeah.
You know, and I know in her mind it must be so she must just be like, you know, I know your dad. He's manipulating her daughter. She doesn't feel like she has the power to get her back in that way, because she knows her daughter's been manipulated by this guy. But she does say, like, I wish we could just, like, we could talk, and, like, we could just talk about boys, and we could just, you know, whatever. And I feel like in Diane's mind, she doesn't want that relationship with her mom, because she kind of holds the relationship she has with her dad at this high level, at such a high regard. But it doesn't seem like the mom is trying to manipulate her.
No, and it seems, and also too, I feel like for Diane too, she made that choice, and then it was done.
Well, it's a big part of her life, because she brings it up so many times. She's like, I had to go to this court, and I chose my dad.
Right.
And it was kind of like, she recognizes that it was kind of messed up, but I also feel like he brings it up too.
Yeah.
As like, no, you made the choice, so in her mind, she's like, yep, I made this choice, so whatever it is, I'm with my dad.
Did you ever think about that as a kid, like who you would choose if your parents got divorced?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Did you?
Yeah, of course. I was a product of the 80s. Everybody was divorced. I thought about it.
That's true.
And I feel like it would vary depending on, you know, who was being cool at the time.
I think it was just more of like a terror of like, oh my God, like what if that happened?
Yeah.
And being just like worried that could happen.
Yeah, I remember the kinds of cereals that my dad allowed us to eat being a big factor. We do love Captain Crunch.
Cookie Crisp is pretty great. Right. Like, mom's not buying that for us. So
yeah, the bar was pretty low.
Yeah, but it was like a big fear. But I didn't really know anyone whose parents were divorced. Did you?
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know anybody whose was.
I mean, we had a good friend whose parents were divorced, but she didn't have to choose.
She didn't have to choose. And it wasn't like they were.
No.
Yeah.
I guess not.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know, but it was always in TV products and stuff like that.
Sure, TV products. TV products. This TV product is divorce.
A movie.
Oh, my goodness. All right, well, anything else you'd like to say about this movie? This great, great movie?
No.
Do you feel like Siskel and Ebert that it is worthy of being a top tier movie of all time?
I think it's a very well done movie. I think it's different from a lot of things, even though you compared it to 2 other movies or whatever. But I think I think the ending is very good. Like the ding at the end is just well done and different. And yeah, I mean, I like everything about it. I like who Lloyd Dobler is as a person.
It holds up.
It does.
It does.
I think so.
I'm going to recommend it to my daughter.
Okay, sounds good.
Make her watch it.
Are you prepared for your connection?
Oddly enough, I am.
Great news. Okay, give it to us.
All right. So this one is all about Quentin Tarantino. Because Ione Skye was in the movie 4 Rooms, which Quentin Tarantino was involved with that. I think it was the one where like a lot of different directors each did a different room.
Was Madonna in that?
Yes. And I believe she was actually in the same one that Ione Skye was in, which is like the Witches' Coven.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ione Skye was in 4 Rooms with Tim Roth.
Okay.
He's been in a lot of Quentin Tarantino things. Yeah. And Tim Roth was in The Hateful Eight with Kurt Russell.
There you go.
There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Skye. Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of this season we've had to go with the ladies, or if it was going to be like a close connection, because you're not putting 2 powerhouse, strong men in a movie together.
No, I think the only direct connect, I mean, was like a, I
don't remember. But
no, the direct connect was Overboard. We had one.
Oh, yeah, with the dad
with the dad from the Electric Grandmother.
Yeah, Gilmore Girl's dad.
Yes.
Grandpa. Yep.
All right, well, that was it. That was Say Anything. And
what do you have to say?
Well, before we get into those things, I do want to say thank you for following us and liking
you're not
and
thanking
subscribing.
me, you're thanking them.
I'm thanking the listeners.
Okay. I thought you were going to thank me.
Well, Kim, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to give you this pen.
Thank you.
Write to me.
I will.
So thank you guys for continuing to support us. We certainly appreciate it. And the other thing I wanted to say is that if you graduate from high school and you meet a boy, be confident. Go out on that date. Don't worry about don't think about the future and have to make it all super dramatic. Just go on the date and have fun. Be confident.
Sure.
And do that.
Have a great post-senior year summer.
Yeah, do it.
Right.
Get into it.
And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's just for fun. You're young. You're only 18.
Yeah, that's fine.
Have a great time.
Do it.
Okay.
But if you should not be controversial and steal money from old people.
No, it's not nice. I mean, that's your job to take care of them. Don't act like you're doing some sort of favor for them.
Yeah, they're paying you.
Right.
Just do a good job and let that be it.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
You heard us.
You're a distraction.
That's right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Controversial. Confidently controversial.